Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday. Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Behind 0-2 now. This is line to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
At the plate, Brock Holt, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Line towards center field. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
The 0-1 delivery. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
VR at the bag, and that retires the side. So striding in, Jonathan VR. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Orioles, the second baseman.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
No left fielder.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Too high. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Price is ready. Here's the 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still no score. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Behind 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Bullet back up the middle. Number 21 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting 6.
Here's Mookie Betts. First at-bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on-base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 7.
Striding forward for his first chance, Sandy Leon. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The next 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. VR comes up with it. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Lifetime versus David Price.
For the Orioles,
he has an even 10 hits in 48 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And how lucky is this pitching staff looking at this defensive alignment? 2 Gold Glovers in the outfield. In a day and age where everybody's trying to hit the ball in the air, look for everything to get caught today.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
0-2.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. That's popped up. And no one will track it down. Another 0-2 coming. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting 6. The designated hitter,
Dwight Smith Jr. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a read on it. 2 down. And here's Renato Nunez. Lifetime versus David Price.
Renato.
He's only 1 for 10.
Nunez.
Santander leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Steve Pearce now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Mancini is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr., one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter.
Settling is now J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. This is line to left. Mancini is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No.
Welcome back as the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the 3rd. This is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league. And when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Boston wins as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
So he sets him down swinging. Boston wins. Becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 3rd.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Fouled away. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th. Still. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter. Number 23.
Stepping in, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
The 0-1. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Number 21 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In there, 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox push. Ready now, he starts off the inning against the guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
He froze him on the fastball there. Trey Mancini goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Now at the plate, Trumbo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Trumbo, an opposing right-handed figure. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. At the plate, Steve Pearce. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This is in the air to left field. Mancini is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So striding forward
the
now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready for another shot now, J.D. Martinez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Strike 2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time.
Now
Anthony
batting,
Santander sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Smith Jr.
Stepping into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Price ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman.
Bases are empty here with
Renato.
and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Miguel Castro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Orioles,
standing in, Brock Holt will do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. One down.
The batter,
digging
number
in once
23.
again, number 23. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is
now
absolutely on
batting.
fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 4 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. Rafael Devers will stride in again as first we flash it back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run. It was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Now batting,
into the box
right
now,
fielder,
Mookie Betts. As
Betts.
the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run there for Mookie. And that is 27 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
The catcher, number 3.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, the arm. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home. So coming to the plate, number 21 comes
leading
into
off
this at bat,
for the
0 for
Orioles,
1 in the ball game.
The center
this one
fielder,
doesn't look good
number
so
21.
far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting,
Into the
the
box
catcher,
now. Austin wins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Fouled off. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach
next for the
finds him in
Orioles,
the dugout and gives him a
the
little
second
talk
baseman,
about shortening up
Jonathan
and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Jonathan Villar stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. 7 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, the left field
riding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach, batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Now batting, second base.
Brock flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2
Now
gone.
batting.
Well,
Number
lefty on
23.
lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box, number 23. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. This is in the air to right. Santander waits on it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Red
please
Sox
join
tack on. Striding in once again, number
Leading off
1. No
for the
hits in
Orioles,
2 trips to the plate
the
for him in the
shortstop,
ball game.
number 1.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Now batting,
Into the
left
box,
fielder.
Trey Mancini. He's
Trey
hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in
Mancini.
each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Devers over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first
In now for
baseman,
the O's,
Mark
Trumbo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Right side, hit hard, backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They need to get something cooking here. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was a ground out
Leading off
victim
for the
last
Red
time up.
the
First pitch
shortstop,
coming. Here it is.
Xander Bogart.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Number 21 is there, and he has it
Up
for
next
the
for the
out.
Red Sox,
Rafael
the third
Devers will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Looked like he broke
Now
into his
batting,
home run trot a
the right
little
fielder.
early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Devers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes strike 2.
2 strikes.
And there's a base hit on the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. And he is in there with a one-out triple.
Wow, with one out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A one pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. No balls and 1 strike. Called strike 0-2.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
2 out here and a runner at second. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more. Now in the box, Anthony Santander. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Marcus Walden is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he's ready. Here's the first offering.
Now pitching
fastball in there for a called strike.
Number 64.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. This is line to left. Base hit. And the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
He froze him on the fastball there. Renato Nunez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. In now, number 21, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Into the box now, Brock Holt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but an inning ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, number 23. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throwing to second.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's a drive out to left center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The third baseman.
Standing in, Rafael Devers. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand,
now
especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. His line so far, 2-for-4, but the hits are a home run and a triple. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Hot shot on the ground to short. To second for one. To Trumbo for the double play, and that retires the side. Ready now for Baltimore. Boston wins, starting things
Leading
for
off
his side
for
in
the
the
Orioles,
ninth as they face
the
the
catcher,
improbable odds of
Austin.
trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Matt Barnes, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Up next for the Orioles,
First delivery
the
to
second
him on the
baseman,
way.
Jonathan.
No balls and a strike to count.
Villar.
Bases are empty, one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Two gone.
Now batting, number one.
Digging in, number one. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
If I'm on the map,
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we are ready
Leading
for some
off the
daytime
afternoon for
baseball.
Boston, the left fielder,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Benintendi.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Well,
First
guys,
pitch,
these Orioles entering
405.
play today. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty D, it hasn't been very good in D-Row. Through the first 4 games of this homestand, big donut, 0. 0-4, that's not going to cut it in this league.
yeah, we started to hear a spattering of boos yesterday coming from the home faithful. They have to find a way to right the ship.
Number 21 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Batting third. The
So
designated
stepping
hitter,
in, J.D. Martinez. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Behind 0-2 now. Means, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the 11th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
off
first.
for the Orioles.
He's ready. Here's the
The
first
second
offering.
baseman.
First
Jonathan
offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The next 1-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Stewart moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
That is it.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And you can see right there, he currently sits 2nd on the Red Sox in that category.
Devers.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Devers, right field, and carrying well. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Batting 7.
Into the box,
The
Christian
catcher,
Vasquez.
Christian
As he
Vasquez.
looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And there's out number 2.
Batting 8.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Into the flag court and gone. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right,
Up
man.
next for the
he
Red
showed
Sox,
some serious
the
hops,
left
but
fielder,
not serious
Andrew
enough. He goes up high for it with a good lead, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He flied out leading off the ball game. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. Bradley isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and a relay home. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he'll be tagged. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Leading
he
off
was hitless
for
in
the
the
Orioles,
shutout last night.
the first
We're
baseman,
still in the early stages, and in this one, they're only down by a couple of
Trumbo.
runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning
Batting
themselves
fifth.
defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Digging in now, number 21. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Line toward the gap in left center, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
One gone here in the Boston 3rd, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And that's in there for strike 1. Strike 2. Martinez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
First delivery to him on the way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Grounded to the right. Trumbo has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. So digging in now, DJ Stewart, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up. As we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. This one's down to 3rd. Devers gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Now the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Orioles leave one. Still down 3-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He scored a run after stroking his double in his first at-bat.
Right fielder.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Line towards center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mancini over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now
at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Up next
after
for the Red
that
Sox.
hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Number 21 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Now at the plate, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Orioles, the shortstop.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Here's another 0-2. This is line to left. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. But you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Another 0-2 coming. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Time now for the Red Sox road to the show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. On a line, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting,
Boy,
the
there's a
designated
bullet
hitter.
base hit right there.
White.
You have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets
Junior.
down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there.
The batter,
Dwight Smith Jr.
number
goes
21.
down for out number 2 in the bottom half. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner. And
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Orioles strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Bradley Jr.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. On the year, Bradley has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Pulled toward right center field. Stewart moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. In there for strike 1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mancini on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter number
striding in, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Pedroia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Called strike 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. To short. Holt is right there. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Pedro Severino. He reached on a single in his first try.
Severino.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The batter, number 2.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 count and the pitch. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one, as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0.
Your
Number
attention,
55 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 55.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now, as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brock Holt. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. Right side, fair ball down the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's out of third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is digging in and looking for more. Number 1. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Number 1.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Weekly hit to third. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Trey Mancini. He went down on strikes last time up. In there, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
No balls and a strike to count. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Benintendi. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Standing in now,
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter,
him up.
Dwight
Devers in
Smith
foul ground.
Jr.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles draw closer on the home run. The 6th.
Your attention, please.
Is on to pitch from the
Now
bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Paul.
Stepping up now, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Strike taken up in the zone. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he takes strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot. Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's
the first base.
He has great bat to ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags him for the out. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Vasquez stands at second with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Stewart is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Stepping in, number 21.
Leading off,
it's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
The center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh, he just
your
blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
For the Red Sox.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 21 is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Well, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Oh man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Fouled off. Here's a pop-up now. Devers is calling for it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles.
Your
Miguel
attention,
Castro
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Miguel.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .333 hitter. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Castro is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but now in today's game, now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Fastball called for strike two. Benintendi at third with nobody out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a little bit of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitcher.
And late reactions, and they got him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brock Holt. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 5. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Strike taken, the throw. And he will be nailed at third on a quick. Digging in, Pedro Severino. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade. Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Order turns over now. He's set to go Jonathan Villar. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
Number 1.
No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trade. Michael Gibbons enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Gibbons.
He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Rafael Devers. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 4.
Devers.
First delivery to him on the way. Check swing grounder to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the catcher.
So striding in, Christian Vasquez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed
Now
right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. That's a strike to throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Runner's on his way to third, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Now batting, Trey Mancini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
The left fielder.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Into the box.
Now batting.
Trumbo.
The first baseman
will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard toward first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on the tee in the middle of the plate.
21.
But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
1 strike.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 down the third baseline. Heading out toward shallow right. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Settling in now,
Number
DJ
24.
Stewart, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But
The
with
final
every
line
way
score
they
for
get
this
further.
afternoon.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Count remains at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Santander is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's got a nice streak going, Matt. For the last 4 weeks, he snatched all the attention away. This is all people are talking about right now, the hit streak he's on.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Here's Steve Pearce now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Pearce.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count at 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit hard to third, fielded cleanly. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. Now in the box, number 1. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles,
and a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is
Batting
to set the
third,
middle of the order
the
up
second
with an
baseman,
opportunity to do
Jonathan.
some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We are still scoreless. Here's Brock Holt now. His past history with Dylan Bundy, it's been very good. 9 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hit down the line at first. The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Line hard down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Batting fifth.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So he's up there doing a lot of damage. So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
To Trumbo, who's got it for the double play.
Batting seventh.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Smith is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll. Here's Mark Trumbo now in his career against Porcello. He's got 12 hits
the first baseman,
in 44 at-bats. He's also taken him deep 4 times.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Count now a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 23 calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
Let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D-Day. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Batting 6.
Porcello into the windup. Here's the first
number
pitch.
21.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1. One and 1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Up 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Leading off.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Batting 9.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter.
A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Now both runners on the move. Reined in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Now
And now, Steve
designated
Pierce.
hitter, Steve
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball called for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now this ball's hit deep to left field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 2.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt is past history with Dylan Bundy. 9 hits in 15 tries. He's taken him deep once. Lined hard down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Holt is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Santander will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Boston leads it 3.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the 3rd, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league. And when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats.
Batting it.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Yeah. Cisco.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up. As we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Fouled off. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Stepping in, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Porcello sets, coming at him with the 0-1. There's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner. Ball locks him up, strike three, and that's the third out. Orioles leave one. Still down 3-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. In there for strike one, 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. The 1-2. Check swing grounder to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Into the bleachers and gone. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, number 28 on the season, as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Benintendi is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Out out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. Anthony Santander, the next to bat.
For
He's
the Orioles,
0-for-1 thus far.
the right fielder,
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Santander.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The batter,
fans
number
love
2,
a lot of offense,
second baseman,
and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Bradley is right there, 1 down.
Now batting,
So
first
now it'll
baseman,
be the 4-hole hitter.
Mark
Mark Trumbo comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Santander, the runner at second with 1 away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff
Up
so
next
far
for
in
the
this
Orioles,
one. How about 7
the left
Ks,
fielder,
and we're just in the middle
White.
innings of this one.
Smith.
If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to 3rd now with 2 away. 0-1, here it comes. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network.
Your
Time
attention,
block.
please.
A 6'1"
Now
southpaw will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen
Number
here.
53, Todd.
Ready now, number 23. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he lays off a pitch in there for the 1st strike. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Now batting,
Trying to pick things up
designated
where
hitter,
he left off. Steve Pearce. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Hey, guys, right
Now
there,
batting.
you look for
The right
weaknesses.
fielder.
Can a guy come in? Can he command in?
Martinez.
Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
That was a great job of driving that ball.
Now batting.
Extending his arms very well. Was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting.
At
The
the
first
plate,
baseman.
Mitch Moreland, and their runners at the corners
Moreland.
now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has
Leading
been the
off
main reason for
for
their
the
struggles
Orioles,
today, as
the
far too
center
often
fielder,
they've been swinging at
number
pitches
21.
outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Line drive, base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's
Now batting.
ridiculous right
Number
there.
24.
Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Popped him up. Holt has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping into the
Now
box,
batting.
Chance Sisco.
catcher.
He'll look to bounce
Chance.
back after striking out his
Sisco.
last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes,
Up next for the
but how
Orioles,
about the amount of
the
strikeouts?
third
What's
baseman,
even more impressive,
Rio
no walks
Ruiz.
up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
No balls and 1 strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0. So striding forward
Leading
now,
off for the Red
Jackie
Sox,
Bradley Jr.
the
He'll
center
lead
fielder.
things off as they look
Jackie
to perhaps build
Bradley
on an
Jr.
already sizable lead. In there, no balls and a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Well hit to right, but foul. Lifted the other way to left center. Smith sprinting after it. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
The left fielder, Andrew.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in,
now
number 23.
Number 23.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center. Digging in once again, number 1, and then he and his fellow
leading
top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No,
number
your
1,
2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar.
Number 2,
batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter,
the first baseman,
Trumbo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Popped him up. Moreland is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles draw closer on the home run. Heart of the order. Number 55 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For the Orioles.
Now the Red Sox DH, Steve Pearce, is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Smith has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Third baseman, Brock Holt.
Ready for another shot now. Brock Holt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Bogaerts takes over. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. In there, strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire. The Sox go down quietly.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping up to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He struck out
Leading off
twice thus
for
far,
the
so
Orioles,
we'll see if he can fare any
the
better
left
here.
fielder,
Here comes
Dwight
the first pitch.
Smith
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
The batter.
So coming to the
number
plate,
21.
number 21. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone
The batter,
now.
number 24.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, DJ Stewart. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail 6-1. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Martinez.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
Riding in for Boston,
Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez. Singled home a run in his last time up. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. Hard liner to center field. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Riding in once again, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Into the box, Chance Sisco. He leads off there half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter.
Batting,
great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And that misses 1-1. Brewer, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
He's got it. On the Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out. In now for the O's,
The batter.
number 1. And
Number
they're
1.
down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles.
Your
Tanner
attention,
Scott
please.
enters from the pen to
Now
start the
pitching
9th
for the
inning, as he'll try to keep the score
Number
right where it
66.
is, heading to the bottom of the
Tanner
9th.
Scott.
He's set, and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
And he takes strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. In now Andrew Benintendi. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Scott has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing. 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty. He gets a lot of swings and misses. Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe back to the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
The designated hitter.
Making his way to the plate, Steve Pearce. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. No balls and a strike to count. Strike taken up in the zone.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Line drive to center field. Number 21 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Brock Holt. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. 2 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go.
Now batting,
able to execute and drive the baseball.
J.D. Martinez.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Ladies and gentlemen,
comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 51.
Into the box,
Ball.
Christian Vasquez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style.
The first pitch.
Base hit up the middle.
Mitch Moreland.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Fry is there, and he puts it away. Into the box now, Anthony Santander.
Leading off.
He's 2 for 3 and
Orioles,
looking for more here.
the right fielder,
Elise Chassin,
Anthony.
the right-handed reliever, standing
Santander.
6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another
The batter,
hit
number
single.
2,
3 for 4
second
right
baseman,
there. He's looking super solid.
Jonathan.
Grounded up the first baseline. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just
batter,
been completely lost
first
at the plate,
baseman,
flailing all
Mark
over the place. Now that's his
Trumbo.
6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Mark Trumbo stands in as he looks at a called strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Santander stands at first with 1 out, and a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting, left fielder,
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Junior.
And he takes this one high. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away.